very warm welcome here to Clontibret for the semi-final of this Ulster Championship. Both teams are out in the field at the moment. Down in front of us here, great view here today we have on top of the balcony. We're looking at the Scotstown team at the moment. Scotstown, of course, a lot of Monaghan-based players. Monaghan County players, I should say. Meanwhile, the Loughinisland team are at the top end of the field. We'll give you a rundown on the teams here. The Scotstown team reads as follows. In goals, Brian Rice. The full back line, Sean McKenna, Eugene Sherry and Fergus Caulfield. The half-backs, right half-back, Damien Sturd. Centre half, Sean McCarville. And on the left, Paddy Carroll. Midfielders, number 8 is Brendan Bagan, and number 9, the evergreen, Jerry McCarville. The half-forward line is Michael Caulfield. Centre half-forward, Ray McCarran, and on the left is Declan McPhillips. The full-forward line is Jared McGurk, Brian McNeil and Seamus McCarville. The Loughinisland team reads as follows. In goals, James Mason. The full-back line, Martin O'Neill, Gary Mason, Paul Rice. Half-backs, Colin Mason, Donard King and Michael Medine. The midfielders, Damien Mason and Jared Traynor. The half-forward line, Terry O'Toole, Brendan Mason and Noel McCarthy. The full-forward line, Paul Tolman, and replacing John Traynor is Sammy Nixon. And left corner forward is Jared Martin. That concludes the both teams. We're looking out here at centre of the field. The referee, of course, is Mr. Jim Corn. Jim, of course, done an excellent job in the first round game against Kingscourt 2 weeks ago today. Sort of a bit coming down here at the moment, but it's certainly not as bad as 2 weeks ago in Newcastle when myself and Ray were near blew off the dugouts. Today we've got a good stand here. This game here, it's hard to say which way it will go. Both teams evenly matched, I would say. Scotstown have quite a large number of tall players. The midfield tussle should be a good one. Jared Traynor has returned to the midfield sector for the Loughinisland men. Of course, both clubs usually play in blue, but today they're playing in their change strip. Scotstown are playing in the white with the blue trims and the blue shorts. Loughinisland playing in green jerseys and also with their club shorts and socks. Quite a large crowd gathered into the stand over here on our left. Not too many people on both flanks of the field. This stand, I'm sure there's upwards of 1,000 people in that stand, maybe more. The referee, Jim Corn, in the centre of the field. He's calling players, getting them into their positions. This game to 2:30 throw-in, of course. The Aragon back last night meant the 2:30 throw-in. No band here today, I don't see. Of course, John Killen is not playing today. A very bad knee injury to John. Jim Corn looking at his watch. Right here starting to make themselves heard. Very tense moments here. The game is on. Jared Traynor going. Jerry McCarville now for Scotstown. Gets a long ball down into the corner. Seamus McCarville going for it. Doesn't get it. Colin Mason making his way up the field. Right footed shot. Eugene Sherry going for the ball. Does well. Gets it. Comes out. Still going. Tries to find his man. Doesn't succeed. Brendan Mason with it. Brendan trying to cut inside his man. Still going. Can he score? Takes a shot. It's going to go to the right. It's gone wide. The first attack there, a scoring chance missed by Brendan Mason. The first minute of the game. Eugene Sherry going back here to take the kick out. The breeze here settling down a bit. Still raining all the same. The ball going in the middle of the field. Brendan Baggin going for it. Doesn't get it. Brendan Mason is in there. Brendan Mason steadies himself. Takes a shot. It's dropping in towards the goals. It's gone over the bar. A great score by Brendan Mason. The crowd rising to that one. We're into the second minute. Loughinisland 1 point. Scotstown no score. Brian Rice placing the ball here for Eugene Sherry to kick out on the 20-metre line. Eugene Sherry sending the ball the far side of the field. Noel McCarthy going for it, fielding well. Tries to cut inside his man. Gets a good looking ball into Sam Nixon. Sam now trying to cut inside, bounces it once, still going, looking for a man. It's a good looking ball. It's gone over the bar, great score. Jared Martin there. 2 points to nil. What a great start for Loughinisland here. 2 minutes gone, 2-0. Brian Rice placing the ball on the 20-metre line for the kick out. Crowd still coming in here at Clontibret. Sure, we'd had a bigger crowd if the weather had been a bit kinder. Eugene Sherry kicking out. Ball going far side of the field. Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy and a tussle with Sean McKenna there. Picked up Ray McCarran. Ray McCarran gets a good ball in towards Brian McNeil. Brian McNeil going for it. Doesn't Declan McPhillips. Declan McPhillips to Ray McCarran. Ray McCarran and Donald King. Ray steadies himself. That's a good looking dropping ball. Damien Mason going for it, breaking the ball down. Seamus McCarville. Gary Mason. Gary Mason coming out of it. Gary Mason is fouled. Jim Kern awards a free. 3 minutes gone in the first half. Gary Mason to take it. "25 metres from his own goal. Sending the ball the far side of the field. Terry O'Toole out there. Being tackled by Paddy Carroll. Terry O'Toole gets a good looking ball in, and Eugene Sherry is there. The evergreen Eugene Sherry gets it to Jerry McCarville. Jerry McCarville trying to make his way out. Collie Mason and Declan McPhillips going for it. Ball very near sideline. It's gone out over the line. It'll be a line ball to Scotstown. 50 metres from their own goal. The stand packed at capacity in the far side of the field. Eugene Sherry to take this sideline kick. Missile still coming down here, but the wind is very calm. Eugene Sherry with this one. Sends a ball down to the centre of the field. Noel McCarthy going for it. Noel McCarthy fields well, gets a ball to Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason looking for a man. Gets Paul Toman. Paul Toman back to Mason. There's a free. No advantage being played here. Jared Martin. Jared Martin with Sean McKenna out there. Jared Martin gets his boot at the ball. Pulled on first time. Gary Mason going for it. Gary Mason, Brian McNeil. Gary Mason wins the tussle. Right, still going. Can he get his clearance in? Gets a ball and towards Jared Traynor. It's a good looking ball in there, but Fergus Coffey clears his line, sent the ball down to Gary Mason, Ray McCarran, and Paul Rice is there. Jerry McCarville fielding well, coming out with it. What a great catch there by Jerry McCarville. Jerry, the quick free, sending the ball down to Sean McCarville. Ball broke down, it's Marty O'Neill. Marty sending the ball out the far side, it's gone out over the line. It'll be a line ball to Scotstown. 5 minutes gone in the first half here at Clontibret. This ground here, a very big pitch indeed. Great facilities here today. Jerry McCarville is going to take this line ball. He's about 60 metres from the Loughinisland goals. Placing the ball here. Jerry, Declan McPhillips looking for the quick one, but Jerry McCarville having none of it. Gets a ball down into the corner, down in front of us here. Seamus McCarville and Marty O'Neill going for it. The ball has gone wide. Still 2 points to nil. James Mason carrying the ball here. James playing in the black jersey today. Of course, he usually plays in his white one, but Scotstown, of course, are playing in white jerseys today. 2 points to nil here. Scoreboard says. The kick out, James Mason with it. James Mason, the ball going the centre of the field. Jerry McCarver, Damien Mason going for it. Neither of them get it. Ball going loose. Sean McCarver in there. There'll be a free. Free to Scotstown. Jerry McCarver with it. They told me Jerry got married last Wednesday. Obviously he's postponed his honeymoon to be here. The ball kicked in towards Colin Mason there and Declan McPhillips. Donard King, a long relieving clearance, but Fergus Caulfield. Fergus getting the ball down towards Seamus McCarville. Seamus McCarville gets his hand to it. Brian McNeil shouldered off the ball. There'll be a line ball. Jim Corn retrieving the ball. Jerry McCarville going out to take it. 8 minutes gone in the first half here. Jerry McCarville looking to take the quay with Jerry McGurk with it. Back to Jerry McCarville. Jerry McCarville takes a shot, a good looking ball, and Marty O'Neill is in there. Marty O'Neill coming out with it now. Clears his line, sends the ball up the centre of the field. Paul Toman going for it. Fergus Caulfield does well. Scotstown now making inward tracks. And Donald King is there to Marty O'Neill. Marty O'Neill coming out with that right-footed shot. Gets the ball up towards Paul. And Eugene Sherry is there. Eugene Sherry fields well. Gets the ball down towards Sean McPhillips and Marty O'Neill. Seamus McCarville gets it to Declan McPhillips. Declan McPhillips blocked down by Jared Traynor. Brendan Mason with it. All action here at Clontarbrett. Noel McCarthy making his way up the field. Still going. Gets the ball in towards Sam Nixon, but Gene Sherry is there. Gene Sherry coming out with it. Sean McKenna gets that ball to Mike Caulfield, the captain. Mike Caulfield is fouled. There'll be a free to Scotstown, the far side of the field. Sean McKenna going to take it. Sean McKenna 50 metres from his own goal. 9 minutes gone in the first period here. Sun trying to make its way out through the clouds. Sean McKenna, a long looking ball in towards Donald King. Ray McCarran, the ball broke loose. Jared McGurk in there. A pick off the ground by Damien Mason. Free to Scotstown. Who's going to take it? Jerry McCarville lining the ball up here. Jerry McCarville, the midfielder, usually plays full back for Monaghan. Here he comes, Jerry McCarville. That's a good looking ball. It's dropping in. It's got the distance going over the bar. A score for Scotstown, 2 points to 1. We're entering the 10th minute in the first period. Jerry McCarville, the scorer from that free. Gary Mason placing the ball for the kick out. Nothing in it here at Clontarbrett. Very fast moving action. Gary Mason steadying himself to kick this ball out. Sends the ball the far side of the field. Terry O'Toole in there. That is Jared McCarville. Jerry McCarville getting a long ball. It's very near the sideline. It's gone out over the sideline. Line ball to Loughinisland. Gary Mason to take it. I see number 17 is playing for Scotstown, Morris Boyle, and according to my programme here. Gary Mason, a long looking ball. Ball broke down. Paul Toman trying to get inside. Jerry McCarville with him. Colin Mason. It'll be a line ball to Scotstown. Fergus Caulfield will take this one, the corner back. Fergus Caulfield, a long looking ball. Colin Mason one-handed. Martin O'Neill pulls on it, sends the ball towards Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy doesn't get it. Scottstown on the attack. Jared McCork rather. Brian McNeil takes a shot. It's a good looking ball in towards Ray McCarran. Ray McCarran takes a shot. It's gone over the bar. A score for Scotstown. The Scotstown supporters racing to their team here. 2 points each. 11 minutes gone in the first half. Scotstown a little bit slow to settle, but they've settled in this last few minutes here. Gary Mason going to kick out. The rain coming down rather steadily once more. Gary Mason kicking out now. The ball going the far side of the field. Noel McCarthy trying to find a man. Gets a long looking ball in, but Gene Sherry is in there, or Sean McKenna rather. Sean McKenna very near the sideline. Jared McGurk now trying to make inward tracks. Goes past this man, still going. It's all Scotstown at the moment. Jared McGurk gets the ball in. James Mason going for it. James Mason collects. James Mason clears his line. The ball going to the centre of the field. Damien Mason going for it. He doesn't get it. It's Brendan Bagan to Morris Boylan. Morris Boylan blocked down by Terry O'Toole. It's gone out over the line. It'll be a line ball to Scotstown. Sides level. Fergus Caulfield going to take this one. Fergus Caulfield to take it. Gets a long ball down in the centre of the field. Brendan Bagan feeling well. Morris left footed shot, half blocked down. Fergus Caulfield, that's a good looking ball, and Gary Mason going for it, doesn't get it. Jared McGurk, the ball going in towards James Mason. James Mason clears his lines. Gary Mason, that one was very close there. Gary Mason sends a long ball up towards Sammy Nixon and Gene Sherry. The ball broke down. Sammy Nixon out there, doesn't get it. Gene Sherry is there. Ball going loose. Damien Mason sends the ball into Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason on a run. He's still going. Takes a shot. It's gone wide. What a chance to be missed there. That one should have been in the back of the net. I'm told here. A glaring chance there. 2 points each. Could Loughinisland get that miss before the end of this game? We'll have to wait and see. The goal staring Brendan in the face there. The kick out, Gene Sherry with it. The edge of the small square, Gene Sherry. Sending the ball out the far side of the field. Brendan Bagan going for it. Brendan Bagan doing a bit of pushing there. There'll be a free to Loughinisland. Who's going to take it? Brendan Mason lining the ball up. He's leading it to Colin Mason. Very exciting game and prospect. Colin Mason, he's about 60 metres from the Scotstown goal. Colin Mason, the ball going to the left, very near the end line. It's gone wide. The score still remains 2 points apiece. 14 minutes gone in the first half here. Eugene Sherry about to take the kick out. These two sides very evenly matched in all departments. Eugene kicking out, the ball going the far side of the field. Brendan Bagan and Damien Mason going for it. The ball broke down. It's very near the sideline. It's gone out. It's a line ball to Scotstown. Sean McKenna to take it. Sean McKenna, he's 50 metres from his own goal. The kick. The ball going out towards the centre. Jerry McCarville going for it. The ball broke down. There's pushing there by Brendan Mason. On Sean McCarville, there's a free to Scotstown. Jerry McCarville will launch this one in towards the Loughinisland goal. Jerry McCarville, the centre of the field, coming up to hit this one. That's a dangerous looking dropping ball in towards the goals. Paul Rice breaking, fielding well. Damien Mason and Mick Medine. Mick Medine's fouled by Jared McGurk. There'll be a free to Loughinisland on the far left hand side of the field. Paul Rice to take it. 16 minutes gone in the first half. Paul Rice had a great game against Kingscourt in the earlier round of the Ulster Championship. Paul Rice kicking. Donard King going for it. Ball half broke down. Declan McPhillips out there helping his backs. The ball picked up. Damien Mason loses it. He's out there. He's fouled. There'll be a free. Very slippery underfoot conditions out there today. Players, nevertheless, are adapting to them well. Colin Mason out at the dugout at the far side of the field with this one. Colin Mason, right-footed. Good-looking ball in towards Terry O'Toole. Sean McCarville in there. Ball going loose. Scotstown trying to clear their lines here. Sean McCarville gets a good-looking ball into Seamus McCarville. Seamus McCarville has it. Rounds his man well. A left-footed shot ball very near sideline, gone out over the sideline. There'll be a line ball to Loughinisland, 50 metres from their own goal, the far side. Do believe the missile is very nearly ceased. Gary Mason. Gary very steady full back indeed with this one. Right-footed. The ball travelling towards Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy fielding well. Noel McCarthy, a good-looking ball into Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason taking into scoring position, takes a shot. That's gone over the bar. A great score by Brendan Mason and a great delivery from Noel McCarthy there. 3 points to 2. Loughinisland lead here at Clontibret. Ulster semi-final day. Club championship. Gene Sherry to take the kick out. 3 points to 2. Nothing in it. Game very closely contested. Gene Sherry kicks out. The ball going out towards Jerry McCarville. Declan McPhillips out there. Declan gathers. Looks to find a man. Gets a ball to Jerry McCarville. Jerry McCarville trying to pick it up. Ball very near the sideline. Colin Mason with him. Damien Mason out there with him. Still Jerry McCarville looking to find his man. Turns well. The ball going towards Bran McMeil. Bran McMeil breaking the ball down. Paul Toman going for it. Gary Mason is in there. The ball coming towards Jared McGurk. Jared McGurk gets a good looking ball into Ray McCarn. Ray McCarn takes a shot. It's a goal! A goal for Scotstown. James Mason came, but he had no chance. Scotstown take the lead. 1-2 to 3 points. Ray McCarn, a very dangerous player. Gary Mason to take the kick out. Scotstown take the lead. 1-2 to 3. 2 points between them. Can Loughinisland come back? We have about 18 minutes gone in the first half. Noel McCarthy going for it. There's a free to Loughinisland. Who's going to take it? Damien Mason lining this one up. Damien Mason 65 metres from the Scotstown goal. Floats that ball in. That's dropping in towards the goal. Players going for it. Gene Sherry gets his hand to it. It's a 45. 2 points between the teams. 1 goal and 2 to 3. That last score, Ray McCarn there, the left-footed player. Very talented footballer indeed is Ray McCarn. Plays a lot of football for the Monaghan County team. Colin Mason will take this 45 straight in front of us out here. Can he put it over? There he comes. It's going to go to the left, very near the end line. It's gone wide. Scoring chance has been missed here. 1-2 to 3 the score. 20 minutes now gone in the first period. Gene Sherry having a busy time kicking these balls out, but of course a lot of them are from wide balls, I would say. Gene Sherry now kicking the ball, coming out the centre of the field. Brendan Beggan going for it. Doesn't get it. Donard King is there. Donard, an in-swinging ball. Jared Martin going for it. Jordan breaking it down. Sam Nixon out there. Tom doesn't get it. Gene Sherry gets it. Gene Sherry to Brendan Beggan. Brendan Beggan now. Brendan Beggan gets a good ball down. Michael Caulfield. It's a line ball to Scotstown. 1-2 to 3. 2 points in it. Jerry McCarville to take it. Jerry McCarville, the ball very near the corner. Jared McGurk out there. It's a line ball to Scotstown. Jared McGurk to take it. 1-2-3. Scotstown looking very dangerous at the moment. Jared McGurk gets an in-swinger in towards us here. The ball broke down loose. And Gary Mason clears his line. The ball going towards Brendan Mason and Sean McCarville. Terry O'Toole is out there. Terry O'Toole looks to find Brendan Mason. Dummies his man well. Still going. Terry O'Toole is blocked down by Morris Boylan. A line ball to Loughinisland. Colin Mason to take it. 22 minutes gone in the first half. Time ticking away here. Colin Mason steadying himself to hit this one. It's a long ball down into the corner. Ball broke loose. Jerry McCarville is there. Once more, get the ball to Brendan Bagan. Brendan Bagan, Declan McPhillips. Declan McPhillips picks the ball up. Still going. He's fouled. There'll be a free to Scotstown. Looking to take the quick free. No, they're leaving it. Referee taking the ball back. Jerry McCarville going to hit this one. Here he comes. Strikes the ball. Ball going down the far side. Jared McGurk winning an awful lot of possession out there at the moment. Jared McGurk getting a good looking ball in. This looks dangerous. Back to Jared McGurk. Mick Medine is there. Mick Medine is blocked down. Donard King is there. Donard King penalised for picking the ball to the ground, and Scotstown looking to top this one over. Ray McCarran. I have no doubt Ray McCarran will put this one over. He's got the distance, got the ability, I would say. He's gone over the bar. 1-3-3. That goal, Ray McCarran goal, is separating these two sides at the moment. Loughinisland defence penalised there for lifting that ball to the ground, resulting in a free, scoreable free. The kick out, Gary Mason. 6 minutes to the half. Gary send the ball out towards Mick Medine. Mick Medine gathers it well. Gets a good looking ball in, but Sean McCarville is there. Sean McCarville. Ball very near the sideline. Jared McGurk and Paul Rice. Paul Rice breaks it. Damien Mason. Damien Mason left footed, very near the sideline, towards Noel McCarthy. Sean McKenna to Jerry McCarville. Scotstown playing a lot of open football at the moment. The ball going towards Marty O'Neill and Seamus McCarville. Seamus McCarville gets it. Seamus McCarville, that's dangerous looking. Jared Trainer. Or Damien Mason rather. Very hard to see from this position. Jared Martin going for it. Colin Mason gathers it once more. Colin Mason picks it up. He's got Damien Mason with him. Damien Mason and Jerry McCarville, and Damien Mason wins the tussle. Morris Boylan gets us about it. Jared Martin going for it. Ball going loose. Colin Mason. Colin Mason gets a good looking ball to Sam Nixon. Sam Nixon looking to find a man. Sends it out to Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy sidesteps Sean McKenna. There'll be a free. Free to Loughinisland, the far side of the field. 1-3-3. Brendan Mason to take it. Can he reduce the leeway? 5 minutes to half time. Ball swinging in. It's got over the bar. A great score by Brendan Mason. 1-3-4. 2 points between the teams. Very exciting game of football here at Clonturbo today. Gene Cherry to take the kick out. Quite a large crowd this match. John Trainer has come on to the Loughinisland team in place of Sam Nixon. Big John had a great game in the Down Championship final. The ball going to the centre of the field. Morris Boylan and Terry O'Toole. There's a free to Loughinisland. Who's going to take it? Brendan Mason coming out, but he's leaving it to his captain, Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy, he's about 50 metres out, I would say, or a little bit more, 55 metres. bit hard to tell the distances here from this angle. Noel McCarthy sending it in low. Paul Tobin going for it, doesn't get it. Terry O'Toole in there. Gene Sherry in there, coming out of it. Gene Sherry is penalised for picking the ball to the ground, and Jim Curran, I must give him credit. Any decision, he's giving missing nothing whatsoever. That's a sign of a good referee. Paul Tobin will take this one. 1-3-4. Can he reduce the leeway to the minimum? Here he comes, steadies himself, strikes it. It's gone over the bar. 1-3-5. 1 point between the sides here. 1-3-5 in favour of the Monaghan men, or Scotstown, I should say. Eugene Sherry, rather. A vast of experience in this Scotstown side today. Gene Sherry kicking the ball. Brendan Began, Jared Traynor. Jared Traynor punching the ball down. Damien Mason won't get it. Big John Traynor, his first touch. Tries to look for a man. Still going on. He's penalised for holding the ball too long. He thought too long what he was going to do with it. By that time, he had held the ball too long. There'll be a free. The free going towards Jared McGurk and Paul Rice. Paul Rice has been pushed in the back. There'll be a free to Loughinisland. 2.5 minutes on my watch to the half-time whistle. I don't think we have any injury time, no. Paul Rice, the left corner back, to take this one. Paul Rice striking the ball. Long looking ball going out towards the left. John Traynor takes a shot. It's dropping in. It's gone to the right. It's gone wide. Another chance missed there from Loughinisland. Of course, in the last game, Loughinisland were 4-1 down at half-time. They're also 5-2 down with 15 minutes to go. Came back well, but the win that day in Newcastle spoiled that match. Of course, Scotstown had a very easy victory over Devonish, I'm told. Ball broke down. Brendan Mason, or Paul Tobin rather. Terry O'Toole's blocked down, going to get it again. Gets it into his hands. Still going. It's gone out over the line. There'll be a line ball to Loughinisland. A chance here. Brendan Mason, I think, will have a go at this one. This match seems to be switching and changing. One team is the dominance and then the other. Brendan Mason on the 13-metre line, a very awkward angle, but he'll probably try and swing it in. Of course, very accurate free taker. That's dropping in as it got the distance. It's gone wide. Score still remains 1-3-5. Loughinisland having a lot of the play, but not taking scores here. The rain starting to come down once more. Race going for the old hat here. Keep the hair dry, nothing else. Eugene Sherry about to take these players will deserve a well-earned rest. 10-minute break. The kick out, ball coming out towards the centre of the field. Paul Rice going, and Colin Mason, and both of them miss it. Jared McCork with it now, trying to make his way inside. This looks dangerous for Loughinisland, and Gary Mason is there. Gary Mason coming out with it, launches it. It's a good looking ball towards Paul Tobin and Fergus Caulfield. And Fergus Caulfield does well. The ball going towards Jerry McCarville. Jerry McCarville still going. That's a dangerous looking ball, gets it down in. Paul Rice going for it, doesn't get it. That looks dangerous. And Paul Rice is there, feeling well under pressure. Paul Rice trying to come out of it, left footed, gets it up the far side. Terry O'Toole. Damien Mason. Damien. Free to Loughinisland. Colin Mason to take it. We're on the half-time whistle on my watch. This will probably be the last kick. Colin Mason launches that ball in towards John Traynor. John Traynor has it. Trying to cut inside. Paul Tobin is there. Paul Tobin Terry O'Toole. Terry O'Toole trying to in-swing it. That's a good looking ball. Penalised for picking the ball to the ground. Jared Martin there. Referee looking at his watch. There goes the half-time whistle. 1-3 to 0-5. We'll be back with the second half very shortly. After this short break. Players coming off the field here at the moment. Gary Mason gone through your shot. 1 point between the teams. Loughinisland missing a few scoring chances in that first half. Scotstown have taken all their chances that have come their way. 1 point between them here. 1-3 to 0-5. Scotstown team back out in the field at the moment. We're still waiting for Loughinisland to come out. 1-3 to 0-5. Of course, I noticed Jared Martin kicking about there at half time. I might have included in comment in the first half that he was playing from our position here. The top goals is sometimes it's hard to make players out. Jim Curran, the referee, still waiting for the Loughinisland team to come out onto the pitch. 1-3 to 0-5. Here comes the Blues. Noel McCarthy leading his men out. Damien Mason, John Traynor. We'll be, of course, looking on the Blues this half. We had a good view of Scotstown in the first half. Are the Greens, as Ray informs me here. I'm not used to calling them the Blues. And of course I see Sammy Nixon. Sammy mustn't have went off in the first period. I don't see Paul Toman here. A lot of positional switches going on. Yes, Paul Toman. Oh, Paul Toman's out here, rather. Not quite sure who went off for John Traynor in the first half. The second half. And it's well held there. Brendan Beggan to Sean McCarville. Sean McCarville getting that ball in. Brian McNeil going for it. Seamus McCarville picking the ball up. He's making his way inside. It's gone out. It's a 45 to Scotstown. Wide ball. James Mason to take the kick out. 1-3 to 0-5. The rain coming down steadily here. James Mason sending the ball. It's held in there. And Scotstown penalising for holding the ball too long. It'll be a free to Loughinisland. Gary Mason going to take it. Gary Mason 50 metres from his own goal. Gary kicking now, sending the ball down towards here. Jerry McCarville going for it with Sean McKenna. Sam Nixon is in there. Sam Nixon is penalised for pushing in the back. It'll be a free to Scotstown. Jerry McCarville going to take it. Jerry steps up. It's a long ball down into the corner. Kevin McGurk, or Jared McGurk rather, it's gone out over the sideline. The rain starting to really come down now. Paul Rice to take it. Paul Rice 20 metres from his own goal. Paul Rice gets a long ball. Sean McKenna going for it, fielding well. trying to come out with it. Gets it to Sean McCarville. Sean McCarville hoists a long ball. Down in Brian McMeil gets it. Brian McMeil cutting inside. This looks dangerous for Loughinisland. Brian McMeil takes a shot. It's gone wide. A chance missed there for Scotstown. 1-3 to 0-5. We have 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. James Mason to kick out here. 1 point between the sides. James Mason sending the ball to the centre of the field. Brendan Bagan going for it. Brendan Bagan gets his hand to it. Jared Tinner pulls on the first time. Sends the ball to Sam Nixon. Sam Nixon has it now. Sam Nixon trying to cut inside. Looking to get it in. Paul Toman. Paul Toman back to Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason trying to shoot. Still going. Can he cut inside? He's got Paul Toman outside with him. Trying to turn Fergus Caulfield. He's still going. Gets the ball across the face of the goal. But Scotstown clear the lines. Ball gone out very near the sideline. It's gone out over the line. It'll be a line ball to Loughinisland, the far side of the field. Kerry O'Toole trying to take the quick one there, but he's leaving it. Colin Mason to take it. Loughinisland looking for the equalising score. Colin Mason sending that ball across, and there he is, the big man, Jerry McCarville. Jerry, long ball up the far side of the field. Declan McPhillips going for it. Paul Rice is there. The ball is going off Paul Rice. It'll be a line ball to Scotstown. Or it's Loughinisland rather. No, he changes his mind again. Four minutes gone in the first half, or second half rather. Jerry McCarville going to take it. Jerry McCarville with it. It's a good looking ball. Brian McMeil going for it. Brian McMeil gets it into his hands. Right around this man. It's a good looking shot across the face of the goal. Ray McCarran. Brandon Bagan back to Ray McCarran. Right footed shot. That's a dropping ball. Has it gone over the bar? It has. A great score there for Scotstown. Scotstown increased their lead. 1 goal and 4 points to 5 points. 5 minutes gone in the second half almost. 4.5. Gary Mason to kick out. 2 points between them. Gary Mason now sending the ball out the centre of the field. Damien Mason trying to cut inside. Has he held the ball too long? No, he's fouled. It'll be a free to Loughinisland. Damien Mason takes a quick free in towards John Traynor and Gene Sherry. The ball run loose. Sean McKenna going for it with Paul Toman. Sean McKenna tries to find a man. Gets the ball to Morris Boyle. Morris Boyle and Terry O'Toole out there with him. Brandon Mason out there with him. There's a free to Scotstown. Or a free rather to Loughinisland. But it was the other way, but Jim Curran awarding a free. Noel McCarthy to take it. Noel McCarthy. 1-4 to 0-5. The crowd trying to lift the greens at the moment. Greens, blues, whatever you like. Noel McCarthy. Here he comes. Ball, it's gone loose. Paul Toman. He can't go nowhere. He's penalised for holding the ball too long. Surrounded by 3 players. There was nothing he could do in that situation. Eugene Shy to take the free. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Morris Boyden has gone on off the team. Paddy Carroll is on. Scotstown now trying to get an attack going. Colin Mason to Terry O'Toole. Terry O'Toole goes around Paddy Carroll. Still Terry O'Toole. He's fouled. There's a free to Loughinisland. Jim Curran doing an excellent job out here for both sides. Brandon Mason going to take it. lob this one in towards the goals. John Trinner's putting his hand up. 2 points between the teams here. Brendan Mason, that's a good looking ball. It's swinging in towards the goals. Noel McCarthy going for it. Sam Nixon going with Fergie Carr. Sean McKenna trying to pick the ball up. Gene Sherry gets it into his hands. Still Gene Sherry. Gene Sherry clears his lines well. Gets a good looking ball out to the centre. Ray McCarran going for it. The ball broke down. It's Jared McGurk. A good looking ball. Brendan Bagan to Ray McCarran. This looks very dangerous for Loughinisland. Still Ray McCarran to Brendan Bagan. He takes a shot. It's gone wide. A scoring chance missed there for Scotstown. Anything could have happened there. Loughinisland defence looked a little bit shaky for the first time. James Mason to kick out. 8 minutes gone in the second half. James Mason, the ball going the far side of the field. Damien Mason with Jerry McCarville. The ball broke loose. Damien Mason. Still Damien Mason. Gets a long ball in towards Sam Nixon and Sean McKenna. Sean McKenna is fouled. There'll be a free to Scotstown. The Scotstown defence gathering everything up at the moment. Gene Sherry with a quick one towards Jerry McGurk. Jerry McGurk breaking the ball down, tries to get it into his hands, does so at the second time of asking. Jared McGurk, can he score? He takes a shot, it's gone to the left and gone wide. Scotstown missing a few scoring opportunities at the moment, but they're still got a 2 point advantage. 2 point advantage on a day like this is a good lead. James Mason to kick out. We have another sub on here. Sub on the Scotstown team. Cormac Sherry is on. The kick out. There's a foul. Free to Loughinisland. Two points between them. Can the Blues come back here? Colin Mason, long ball in towards, and Gene Sherry, what a great catch there by Gene Sherry, trying to come out with it, drops it. Paddy Carroll gets a long ball in up the field. Michael Coffey getting that long ball in. Gary Mason going for Niall McKenna. Gary Mason trying to get the ball into his hands, does so. Comes past Niall McKenna, drops the ball very near the sideline, trying to get into his hands once more. He's blocked down. There'll be a line ball to Loughinisland. Loughinisland missing the service of John Killen here today. John, a knee injury. Sure, he'd love to be out there in the thick of the action at the moment. The kick. Donald King doesn't get it. Maggie Caulfield. It's a good looking ball. Niall McKenna takes a shot. It's gone 45. And Scotstown looking very dangerous at the moment. 1-4 to 5 points. 10 minutes gone, the second half. Damien Sturrett, the right half back, leaving the ball to Ray McCarran. 50 metres out. Ray McCarran, that's a good looking ball. It's dropping in towards the goals. It's dangerous, and Gary Mason is in there. Gets his boot to it. There'll be a free with the ball lands. Jim Corn awarding a free. 1-4 to Scotstown, 5 points to Loughinisland. Still that Ray McCarran goal could be a decisive factor. The outcome of the game. Colin Mason sending the ball. Jerry McCarville, Noel McCarthy, and Jerry McCarville. What a great catch. He's having a field day out there. Jared McGurk cutting inside. This looks dangerous for Loughinisland. He trying to take a shot, still going. Takes a shot and he puts it to the left. It's gone wide, and Scotstown could rue them misses yet. Time nevertheless ticking away. We have 12 minutes gone in the second half. James Mason to kick out. 5 points to 1-4. Favour of Scotstown. James Mason, the ball going out the centre of the field. McMadine gathers it. He's fouled, there's a free. Gary Mason coming to take it. Gary Mason, a long ball in. Sean McKenna going for the ball coming out towards us here. John Trinner and Gene Sherry. John Trinner tries to get it into his hands. There's a free to Loughinisland. Who's going to take it? Brendan Mason coming out. Scotstown organising their defence in here. Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason, the left footed shot's going in towards the goal to Sean McKenna. Sean McKenna, he's half blocked down by Paul Toman. The ball down in others here. Paul Toman gets it into his hands. Trying to cut inside. Flicks it to Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason trying to cut inside the scoring position. That's a good looking ball from Mason in towards John Trinner. The ball broke down at Jerry McCarville. What a great catch there. He comes out as a free. And a hot ball. There's a hot ball, I think. The referee, Jerry McCarville, got his free, but Scotstown being penalised there. And McCarville is there once more. He gets a shot in. He's really turning the screws in this game. But still Loughinisland in there. Donard King cutting. That's a good looking ball from Donard, dropping in towards the goals. John Trinner is in under it, and the keeper. He's in the Bran race. Gets the ball out. Sean McCarville now to Brendan Bagan. Scotstown going up the field. Damien Mason is there. Damien half gets it. Still going. He's being pushed to the ball. Bounces it once. Still cutting inside. He's going to lose it. Still got it. He's fouled. There's a free. Free to Loughinisland. Brendan Mason going to take it. 15 minutes gone in the second half. 2 points between them. 1-5 to 0-4. Brendan Mason with it. Here he comes. Floats that ball in. Noel McCarthy going for it. Ball broke loose. Who's got it? Terry O'Toole trying to cut inside. Drops the ball. There's a free. Fergus Caulfield. Scotstown defence. Marshalling everything in here that Loughinisland can throw at them. Still that 2 points between them. We're into the 16th minute in the second half. Gene Sherry to kick out. The ball going up the far side. McMadine going for Don McMadine, feeling well now. Trying to get something going. Cutting inside. Tell McMadine. He takes a shot. It's gone wide. McMadine there. No one running off him. He had to shoot himself. I would say a goal for either side. No matter who, if one side could get a goal, the game would be, especially if Scotstown get one, because they're 2 points in front at this moment. Gene Sherry sending the ball out the centre of the field. McMadine still going. Flicks it back to Colin Mason. Colin Mason gets the ball in. Paul Toman. John Trinner out there. Fergus Caulfield getting the ball back in. Gene Sherry and Sam Nixon. Gene Sherry clears his lines out the centre of the field. It's well held. Brendan Bagan. Ball very near the sets. Graham McCarran goes past Donald King. Niall McKenna getting the ball in there. That's a good looking ball. Mick Caulfield getting it in. Ray McCarran takes a shot. It's gone wide. 5-1-4. Favour of Scotstown. 13 minutes to go here. James Mason with a kick out. James Mason, the ball going the far side of the field. Ball broke down. Marty O'Neill out there. Tries to get something going. Ball broke down. It'll be a line ball to Loughinisland. Another sub on here for Scotstown. Roger McDermott, I think it is. Brandon Began going off. Meanwhile, back with the play. Kevin McGurk, or Jerry McGurk rather, to Ray McCarron. Ray McCarron takes a shot. It's going over the bar. Score for Scotstown. 1-5 to 0-5. There's a goal between them. 12 minutes to go. Blues behind, or Greens behind here. They're going to have to pull something out of the barrel. Gary Mason kicking. The ball broke down. Brian McMeil breaking it to Niall McKenna. Fergus Caulfield. And puts it over the bar. A great score there by Scotstown. 1-6 to 0-5. Them 2 quick points in succession there. 4 points between them. James Mason kicking out. The ball going the centre of the field. Roger McCormick going for it. It's a line ball to Loughinisland. The referee is giving a free instead. Sean McCarville going out. Terry McCarville going to take it. 10.5 minutes to go here. The kick. Ball going in towards the goal. It's broke down. McMatine is there. McMatine coming out of it. Gets the ball to Brendan Mason. Brendan trying to get something going now. Still going. He's with Ray McCarron. Brendan Mason cutting inside, but he's going to lose it. He's fouled. There's a free. Colin Mason launches a good long ball in towards John Finner and Fergie Caulfield. Jared Finner trying to pull on it. Ball goes loose. Brendan Mason gets it. Brendan Mason now trying to cut inside. Still going with the ball, but he can't get nowhere with it. Sends the ball out to Paul Toman. Paul Toman will not get that ball. He's nowhere near it. And it's sent over the line by Eugene Sherry. A line ball to Loughinisland. Exactly 10 minutes to go. 4 points between them. Loughinisland need a goal at this stage. The quick one. Who's going for it? Damien Start going. Jerry McCarville going with Paul Toman. Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason flicks the ball out. Colin Mason. Ball very slippy here. Still Colin Mason. Still going. Gets a shot in. Sam Nixon going for it. Donald King out there. Donald King getting the ball into his hands. Tries to go around his man. Gets a ball in towards the goals. Trying everything here at the moment. Jared Pinner takes a shot. It's gone wide. Chance missed there. Still 4 points between them. 9 minutes left. Loughinisland haven't registered the score in the second half yet. They're 20 minutes old. Scotstown, of course, have registered 3 points in this half. Sean McKenna with a kick out. Ball going the far side of the field. John Traynor breaks it down. Sean McCarville is there. Sean McCarville loses it. McMatine out there. McMatine getting the ball into his hands. Finds Damien Mason. Damien Mason still going. Still Damien Mason. Still Damien Mason. Damien Mason, can he take a shot? He's blocked down after all that good work. Brendan Mason, Scotstown here, surrounding all the Blues, the Greens players. Brendan Mason gets a shot in towards the goal, just dropping in. It's gone harmlessly wide. The Loughinisland forward line have no answer whatsoever to the Scotstown defence at the moment. They're trying very hard, slippery conditions, but the ball not really running for them either. 8 minutes to go. 1-6-0-5. The kick out. Gene Cherry sending the ball out the centre of the field. Who's going for it? Colin Mason. There's a free to Loughinisland. Jim Corn having a word here with Damien Mason and Jared McCorrick. 7 minutes to go. It's a hot ball. Ball broke down. Colin Mason with it. Colin Mason, a long ball down into the corner. Brendan Mason and Sean McCarville. Brendan Mason running with Sean McCarville. Brendan Mason tries to get it. Does so. It's a free to Loughinisland. They'll be looking for a quick one here. 4 points between them. Paul Toman with it. Six minutes to go. Paul Toman, an in-swinger, a punch for this one, no. And Jerry McCarville, the ball broke loose. Players going for it, pulled on, but Loughinisland clear the lines. It's Brendan Mason. Ball could have been anywhere there. Brendan Mason takes a shot, it's dropping in, it's got over the bar, a score. Score for Loughinisland, 3 points between them. 1-6-0-6. 5.5 minutes to go here. We're going to have an exciting finish. Gene Sherry to take the kick out. Three points between them. Gene Sherry kicking out. The ball going the centre of the field. Blues trying to get something going on Jerry McCarville. What a great game he's having. You have to give him credit. He's definitely winning everything in midfield. Jerry McCardle with it now. Launches a long dropping ball in towards the goals. It's well held in there. Ball cleared. But out only as far as Jerry McCardle once more. He'll pump that one back in. That's a good looking ball. It's dangerous looking. Paul Rice in there. Paul Rice coming out of the ball now. Can he find a man? Jared Traynor calling for the ball. The ball going towards Jared Traynor. The ball broke down. It's John Traynor with it now. John Traynor making his way up the field. Gets the ball to Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy to Macy. Mason gets it into his hand. He's heading in. Still going. Brendan Mason to Terry O'Toole. Terry O'Toole takes a shot. The ball very near the goals. Brian Rice. Brian Rice clears his lines under pressure. The ball very near the sideline. McMahon, a fair shoulder. It's a Loughinisland ball. The crowd really excited here now. 4 minutes to go here at Clontibret. What excitement we're having. 1-6-0-6. McMahon with it. Send the long ball in. Ball dropping down in. Noel McCarthy gets his hand out. Sean McCarville is there. Sean McCarville clears at the far side of the field. Jerry McCarville, nobody near Jerry. Jerry gets it to McCarran. Ray McCarran, Donald King going to him. Still going. McCarran, a long looking ball in. Marty O'Neill going for it. This looks to be it. Takes a shot down, a great save by James Mason. Jared McCork with it. Takes a shot. The ball broke loose. And James Mason is there. He gets it into his hand somehow. What a good save. Gets the ball out. And Loughinisland trying very hard here. Terry O'Toole with it. Terry O'Toole, a long ball down. Sam Nixon going for it. Sam Nixon pushed in the back. 3.5 minutes to go here. Time ticking away. Loughinisland looking for this goal rather. Colin Mason launches that one in. John Tinner going for it. And Gene Sherry clears his lines. The ball very near the sideline. Michael Caulfield with it. Michael Caulfield and Mick Medine. Michael Caulfield gets that ball up to Jared McGurk. Jared McGurk slips the ball. The ball slips off him. Marty O'Neill is there. Marty O'Neill to Donard King. Can Loughinisland launch something here yet? Donard King flicks it. Noel McCarthy doesn't get it. And Scotstown on the attack. Roger McDermott. That's a good looking ball from Roger McDermott. Ray McCarran going for it. Gary Mason pulls. 3 minutes to go here. 1-6 to 0-6. 3 minutes. Time ticking away. Collie Mason. Collie Mason launching a long one down in. Donald King flicks it on. Brandon Mason, the goalkeeper, is out. There's a free. Free to Loughinisland. Brandon Mason was held back there. I wonder what will they go for. Three minutes to go. Time ticking away. Brandon Mason puts it over the bar. 1-6 to 7 points. A goal would win the game. But for that goal, minute and a half on my watch, plus injury time. I don't think there's much of that. Eugene Cherry been told to get on with it. Here he comes, Gene Cherry, taking the ball out the centre of the field. Players going for it. Ball broke down. Roger McDermott, he's penalised. A free to Loughinisland. Can they get something going? The ball sent to Paul Tobin. Paul Tobin, that's a good looking ball in. John Tinner going for it, but the ball falls kindly. Paddy Carroll gets it up. Kerry O'Toole out there with him. Paddy Carroll, there's a free to Loughinisland. Who's going to take it? 1-6 to 0-7. Time almost up here. Paul Toman with it. Paul Toman cut the post. Players fighting for it. James Cherry. One 1-6 to 0-7. Ball came off the post. Game almost over. Minute overtime here. The ball kicked out. Loughinisland will try one more effort here. The game's over. Scotstown are in the final. 1-6 to 0-7. Loughinisland tried everything, but in the end, Scotstown emerged victors by 2 points. They done very well to get this far. Give everything there today. Players leaving the field at the moment. Tried everything. Two points in it at the end. Players coming off here looking a bit dejected. But as I said there a minute ago, they've done very well to get this far. Two points in it at the end. We sign off here now. So from Canterbury, it's goodbye till we see you again sometime. warm welcome here to St Patrick's Park in Newcastle. Both teams out in the field at the moment. We have the Leitrim band here. The referee in the centre of the field. Quite a large breeze blowing here today at Newcastle. The referee for today is Seamus Curran from Tyrone. Quite a large crowd gathered into Newcastle today. Anthem here at the moment. This wind is going to spoil this game today. Thought the rain was going to stay, but it's actually starting at the moment. The midfielders, Jim Riley and Joe Dillon for Cavan, along with Jimmy Mason and Noel McCarthy. Jimmy Trainer has replaced Jared Martin on the Loughinisland team. The Kingscourt team is as in your programmes. Jim Curran looks at his watch. The band leaving the field. Checking now with and the game is on. The ball going towards Jim Riley and Noel McCarthy. The ball broke down to Brendan Mason. Gary Wynn with him there. Brendan Mason. Colin Mason with it now. Colin making tracks down the field. John Trainer going out for it, doesn't get it. Pat Faulkner very near the sideline. It's very near the headline. Paul Rice in there. Aidan Tierney. The ball has gone out over the line. It'll be a line ball to Loughinisland. Paul Rice, 35 metres from his own goal. The opening minute of the game here. Paul Rice preparing to take the kick. A short one going down and under. It's Noel McCarthy. The ball has gone out over the line. It'll be a line ball to Kingscourt. Jim Riley placing the ball down in front of us here. Lifts the flag to get a clear run at it. Sends a good looking ball in towards Michael Riley rather, but Donard King, sending the ball back out over the line, and the wind are lifting that one. The breeze here will make a mess of this game, I think, here today. A crossfield wind, the ball going in towards Michael Faulkner and Gary Mason. Colin Mason clears the ball out to the centre of the field. Joe Dillon, a left-footed shot. That's a dangerous-looking ball in towards Michael Faulkner. Michael Faulkner takes a shot. It's over the bar. A score for Kingscourt. 1 point to nil. 2 minutes gone. Kingscourt take the lead. Gary Mason placing the ball for the kick-out. 1 point to nil, 2 minutes gone here at St Patrick's Park. This, of course, a home match for Loughinisland. The ball going to the centre of the field. Brendan Mason and Gary Wynn. John Killen is there. John Killen trying to make inward tracks, gets a good looking ball in towards McMadine. McMadine flicks it out towards John Trainer. Brendan Farley in there. Brendan Farley. Ball very near the sideline. It's gone out. It'll be a line ball to Loughinisland. The wind here blowing and not great conditions for video on a match here, but we'll do our best to bring it to you here today. Brendan Mason on the 13-metre line. This wind would go down a bit. Brendan puts it to the left. It's gone wide. The wind will have a major effect, as I've already said a couple of times here. The goalkeeper, Glenn McCormick. Glenn McCormick for Kingscourt. Glenn now sending the ball out the centre of the field. Jim Riley, Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy breaks it down. Jim Riley gets it. Jim Riley looking to find a man. Gets the ball up to Michael Riley. Michael Riley now. The far side, Joe McCall. Joe McCall, right-footed shot. Marty O'Neill is in there. Marty O'Neill drops it, gets it again. Comes out to the ball, looks to find a man. Still going. Gets the ball up the field. Damien Mason is there. Joe Dillon. Joe Dillon now. Gary Wynn, a good-looking ball in towards Michael Faulkner, and Gary Mason's there. Gary reading the danger well, coming out of the ball, still going. Gary Mason drops it, gets it into his hands, drop foot now, down towards Big Jim. Jim Traynor going for the ball. Brendan Farley out there with Jim Traynor, ball very near the end line, it's gone out. It's a line ball to Kingscourt at the far side of the field. 1 point to nil here. We have 4 minutes gone in the first half. The wind blowing that hard, I can hardly hear the crowd here today. Joe McCall, the right half back at the far side of the field, he's very near the corner flag actually. Giving the ball, now sends the ball up towards Mick Medine. Mick Medine brings the ball down to John Killen. Morris Roundtree is there. Morris Roundtree fouled by Mick Medine. There's a free to Kingscourt, the Cavan champions. King with it, getting the ball down towards Jim Traynor. Jim Traynor back to Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason and Gary Wynn. Brendan Mason trying to round Gary Wynn. Brendan Mason is fouled. There'll be a free to Loughinisland. The Greens, they're playing in green today. Loughinisland, both clubs of course play in blue usually, but Damien Mason to Colin Mason. Colin Mason drops the ball, gets it to Noel McCarthy, the captain. Noel McCarthy takes a shot, it's gone to the left, it's gone wide. The ball gone wide there. Loughinisland trying to register their first score. 5.5 minutes gone here. The wind has settled a little bit, but there's still a right gale blowing. The goalkeeper Glenn McCormick here kicking out at the moment. The ball coming out towards us here. Jim Riley, Noel McCarthy, Brendan Mason fielding brilliantly there. Tries to get his kick in, does so. Jim Riley, there's a push in there, there's pushing in the back from Jim Riley. There'll be a free to Loughinisland. Brendan Mason, 45 metres out. It's a good looking ball, it's gone wide. Score's been missed here by the Greens at the moment. Meanwhile, the goalkeeper Glenn McCormick prepares to kick out. Still 1 point to lead, or to nil rather, in favour of Kingscourt. The ball going the centre of the field. Joe Dillon. Joe Dillon is fouled there, and it'll be a free. Kingscourt, penalising the Loughinisland mob for talking back there. Joe McCall with it. Right, Joe McCall gets the ball in. Noel McCarthy there. Ball going loose. Michael Faulkner going for it. Gary Mason. Gary Mason now trying to find a man. Gets the ball out to Big Jared Traynor. Making his debut in the championship. Jared Traynor getting the ball down to Brendan Mason. Gary Wynn, and Gary Wynn getting the better of Brendan Mason there. Michael Riley going for Donard King now. Donard gets the ball up the field to John Traynor. John Traynor and Pat Faulkner. Pat Faulkner wins the battle. A free to Kingscourt here. Barry McCardley, right half back. Barry 65 metres from his own goal. The wind has calmed, I'm glad to say. Barry sends that ball in. Colin Mason going for the ball, broke down. Jim Riley fumbles it, gets it again. Gets into a scoring position, still going. He gets a shot and that looks to be going wide. It has, it's gone wide. Out towards the Castlewellan Road end here. With 8 minutes gone, 1 point, no score. And I don't think there'll be much scoring here today compared to the county final of 3 weeks ago when we had 3-10 that day. James Mason kicking the ball this end of the field. Joe Dillon going for it, doesn't get it. Joe McCall, Joe holding the ball. Back to Joe Dillon. Joe Dillon gets that ball in. Marty O'Neill going for it. Michael Faulkner. There's a fray at Kingscourt on the far side of the field. Jim Riley coming out to take it. He's 45 metres from the Loughinisland goal, and Kingscourt seem to at the edge in the middle of the field at the moment. Jim Riley, the Kingscourt captain, played for Ulster last week. Takes a shot, it's a good looking ball. It's Michael Faulkner. The ball broke down and Barry Mason pulling on it, sending the ball out towards Noel McCarthy. Marty O'Neill is out there. Patrick McCormick. Jim Riley now. Jim Riley gets it in. Only as far as Donard King. Donard coming out with it. Gets the ball up to Brendan Mason. Brendan Mason, Gary Wynn. Brendan Mason going well for it. Doesn't get it. Gary Wynn. The ball intercepted. John Killen in there. With Morris round three. Morris round three. Comes out with it. Still going. Gets the ball up the field. And Noel McCarthy. Noel's foul. The free to Loughinisland. Loughinisland here with plenty of down support here for the game. I've seen a lot of neutrals, or should I say other clubs and down here. There'll be a free. Pat Faulkner and John Traynor tussling there. Jim Curran awarding a free. The Tyrone man. Joe McCall, the left half back to take it. 60 metres from his own goal. Still 1 point to nil and 10 minutes gone here. Very low scoring and the wind isn't helping that predicament. Collie Mason fielding brilliantly. What a great catch there. Gets it to Terry O'Toole. Terry's first touch. Gets the ball down the wing to John Traynor and Pat Faulkner. What a battle we're having over here, and Pat Faulkner fouls John Traynor. John Traynor leading it to Noel McCarthy here. The Greens looking to get a score. Playing in there. Change up the day. The ball down towards Jim Traynor. Big Jim, the big lad. Tries to go round his man. Fails to do so. And Brendan Farley now for Kingscourt. Brendan trying to come out with it. He's well intercepted by McMadine. And Barry McCarthy is in there. Brendan Farley fouled, and it's a free. A lot of frees going on out here today. Barry McCarthy with it. Barry McCarthy, 13 metres from his own goal. Sends the ball out into the centre of the field. And it's brilliantly taken by Joe Dillon. Joe Dillon now on a run. That's a dangerous looking ball, and Paul racing under the ball, broke down. And it's picked up by Patrick McCormick. Patrick McCormick doesn't get it. Marty O'Neill still going. He's locked down. There'll be a line ball to Loughinisland, the far side of the field. Most of the crowd here today are in the stand. I wasn't giving them a lot because it was cloudy up here at the moment. Nevertheless, we're still operating. Collie Mason at the far side of the field. Collie gets a shot in. Sends the ball as far as Gary Wynn. Gary Wynn fielding well. Gets it out of Pat Faulkner. Pat Faulkner now. Gets it to Cian Morta. Cian Morta still going. He's went past Jared Traynor. Jared Traynor coming back. Trying to block him. Cian Morta gets it to Jim Riley. Jim Riley takes a shot. It's a good looking ball. It's James Mason is in under it. James Mason is a free. That ball hung in the wind there. I didn't know whether it was going over or not. But James Mason was there. He got a slight knock on the side of the head. James Mason still 1 point to nil here. 12 minutes gone in the first half. The ball gone out the field. And Terry O'Toole and Colin Mason going for the one ball. They don't get it. Joe Dillon. There's a free at Kingsport. They seem to be getting all the frees here at the moment. Jim Riley, exactly 50 metres out. Loughinisland, I think, Ulster Championship nerves, if you want to put it down to that so far. They've been tussling well for the ball, but don't seem to get in the breaks at the moment. Jim Riley with it. Ball dropped. Michael Faulkner. What a danger Bonnie is in there. Takes a shot. He's blocked down. Colin Mason punches the ball out to Terence O'Toole. Terence O'Toole won't get it. The good looking ball. It's gone wide. The snap shot there from Kane Morta. That went wide. James is standing back here. Here he comes. Gets the ball out towards us here. Very near the sideline. It's gone out. The line ball. Barry McCarthy leading it to Jim Riley. Jim Riley getting the ball towards Michael Faulkner. The ball broke down. Kane Morta in there. Jared Sinner right foot at the far side of the field. Terry O'Toole going for Dusky. Brendan Mason gets it now. Brendan Mason going down the far side of the field. Gary went in for search, and Brendan Mason runs him right in front of us, the far side of the field. He's still going. He's got 50 metres. He's still going. Gary went with him. Still trying to cut inside. He's still going. Can he score after this great run? Trying to do position. Takes a shot at the good looking ball. It's a ball. Score from Brendan Mason. He ran 70 yards there to put that one over. 1.8, and that will lift the Greens here. I was going to say Blues, but of course they're playing and they're changed up. The quick kick out. Glenn McCormick and Barry McCardle. Barry McCardle getting that one up towards Jared Sinner. Paul Rice going for it. Paul Rice in there, in the corner. Paul Rice trying to make a play. Tommy McCall does so. Jim Riley is there. Jim Riley and Noel McCarthy, the two captains. Michael Faulkner takes a shot. It's going to go to the right and it's gone wide. The score still remains 1.8 after 15 minutes in the first half. Very low scoring here today at St Patrick's Park. But the team that can Kingscourt will be looking to get a lead here because they're playing with a great wind advantage. James Mason kicking out. The ball coming out towards us here. Jim Riley, McBatine and Barry McCardle. McBatine wins the tussle. Gets the ball to the far side of the field. Terence O'Toole fields well. Goes past Joe McCall. Sonny the ball. Down in front of us, Pat Faulkner. Pat Faulkner with it. John Tinner coming to tackle Pat Faulkner. And John Tinner wins the ball. Jared Tinner in there. There's a free to Kingscourt. Jared Tinner penalised there. Jim Riley to take it. Jim Riley, 70 metres from the half-line goal. Jim now sends a good-looking ball in towards Michael Faulkner and Gary Mason, and Paul Rice is there. Paul Rice, Brino, coming out of the left-footed, gets the ball down to John Tinner and Pat Faulkner. John Killen is in there. He's fouled by Morris Ryan 3. There'll be a free to Loughinisland. Jared Tinner is leaving it to Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy, left-footed, stopped down by Jim Riley. Noel McCarthy gets the rebound, looking for space. He's still going. There's a free. McBatine. And the wind here, the wind getting to me here. Ray Ross is smiling, and Jared Sinner nevertheless is out in front of us. Jared Sinner is under the field. Really placing a field on the bad break now. Jared Sinner, Barry McCarthy now. Barry McCarthy getting a good look at ball. Gary Mason picks it up. Gary Mason went well. That side, but he decides to turn the ball down towards John Killen. Morris Rashby there, and Jim Riley has a free. Kingscourt going a lot of down at the moment. Jim Corn there awarding a free to Tyrone Man. Owen McCarthy, the captain of the team. Noel now, he's 55 metres from the Kingscourt goal. Right out here in your shot. Hard to take this one now. Loves a good looking ball down into the corner. Brendan Mason carried it to the sideline and the wind has took it out. Pat Faulkner down to the left here. Takes a quick one. Gary Wynn to Pat Faulkner now. Back to Gary Wynn making tracks up the field. Cian Morta with it. Cian Morta fouled there by George Trainer. There'll be a free. The referee takes it. Barry McCard is going to take this one. That's it. Jim Ray. A dangerous footballer. Here he goes. Cian Morta getting up the field. Tommy McCall takes a shot. Good looking ball over the bar. A good score there for Kingscourt. Tommy McCall. 2 points to 1 in the lead here. Joe Dillon, that dangerous looking ball. Right here at the end line, it's going to be on the score. Made a complete mess of this game so far. Very hard to play controlled football, but these players are still trying to serve it up to us. The wind is coming in spasms here. Cool down a little bit at the moment as we wait for James Mason to kick out. James gets the ball out to the centre of the field. Damien Mason and Joe Dillon. And in there. Ball. Cian Morta to Michael Faulkner now. Tries to go around McIntyre. Still going. Gets the ball to Barry McCardle and the referee penalising Kingscourt for not delivering the ball in time. Over carrying, over holding. My watch says that there's 20 minutes gone in the first period, 2 points to 1. Meanwhile, back for the play, Colin Mason coming out towards him. Gets the ball down to John Killen. John Killen won't get that, but Gary Wynn is there. Gary Wynn. Sends the ball up here, into the corner. Very near the end line, it's gone out over the line. So now the Kingscourt man will be a quick free. Jared Taylor to Paul Rice now. Paul Rice trying to get something going. Jared Taylor in there. Jared Taylor still going. And he does well to get that one. Goes past Jim Riley, gets a good right foot of shot down into Big John Tinner, but Brendan Farley gets it, up the field. Colin Mason trying to harass Joe Dillon, it'll be afraid of Kingscourt. Jim Riley with it. Jim Riley out in front of us here. 70 metres from the Loughinisland goal, takes a shot, that's a dangerous looking ball, and Paul Rice breaks it down. Marty O'Neill, or Gary Mason rather. Gary Mason now to brother Damien Mason. A right-footed shot down in towards Brundy. Brundy doesn't get it on. Morris round 3 is there. Some rather loose play from Loughinisland. They're getting the chances but not taking them. Gary Wynn coming out with it. That's a dangerous looking ball up in towards Mick Faulkner and Gary Mason. And Gary has been penalised there for pushing Michael Faulkner in the back, and Jim Riley will take it. Still 2 points to 1. Very low scoring game, but as I've told you before, the wind, part of the reason for that. Jim Riley, a good looking ball going over the bar, and Jim Riley really playing a captain's part here today in Newcastle. 3 points to 1, the Cavan men lead. George Martin, of course, not playing here today. Back in during the week. Barry Mason with a kick out. That's important encouragement. Damien feeling well. Gets the ball first time down to John Kill. John Kill looking to get someone inside him. Gets a shot in towards Brendan Mason and John Traynor going for it. Pat Faulkner running out with it, getting it out the centre of the field. Noel McCarthy, Jim Riley, they all miss it. The ball going towards Marty O'Neill. Pulls on the ball first time, and there'll be a free to Loughinisland. Marty O'Neill is down injured. He's on the ground, but I think he's all right. Ian Murdoch giving him a hand up there. Meanwhile, we have a man down injured out in front of us. Still 3 points to 1 rather. The referee waving men away. Ball right to pick the free. 6 minutes to half time. Anybody can remember 3 weeks ago there was 2 goals scored in a half a minute? Can we have the same here today? John Killen now, trying to get into a scoring position. Sends the ball out into the corner. Terry O'Toole, Jim Traynor going for it. Joe McCall out there. There'll be a free and Loughinisland. Really, they're fighting a lot of their men here. A lot of frees in this game, but don't get me wrong, it's certainly not a dirty game, not one incident yet. Just what you would call a scrappy play at the moment, and Blaine McCormick kicking out. The ball going to stand of the field. Joe Dillon with it. Joe Dillon and Damien Mason will be spoken to. Damien Mason will be booked. Still 3 points to 1. 2 points in it. Joe Dillon receiving attention. Ball going to stand the thing. Here's where they're going to get it. Noel McCarthy with it. Noel McCarthy. John Kills it now. Barney Card now. That's a good ball. Jim Riley now. Kingscourt looking for it. Jim Riley still going. Oh my God. Trying to intercept, but he doesn't succeed. Jim Riley gets it back to Jim. Jim Riley now. This looks good. Tony McCall gets the ball in. Jerry Mason and it's gone out for a 40. It's the back of the net just as easily. Loughinisland can hold this lead a couple of points to half time. They'll have a point advantage in the second half. Jim Riley, the captain, Kingscourt captain with it. Can he put it over? Starting himself. Here he comes. The good looking one from Jim at Majors. On a tail in there. Connor King foul, there'll be a free. Loughinisland management down and under us here, trying to shout out to their team. Now. The ball hanging in the wind. And there's a bit of pushing going on out there. No call for that whatsoever. Here are giving away some stupid frees. Still, there's only 2 points between them, 3 to 1. Meanwhile, Kevin Matter, KIngscourt, Aidan Tierney. Aidan's alright. Meanwhile, Jim Riley had a great chance here of putting 3 points between them, and that'll be a nice lead to have going into the half-time break. Jim Riley takes it. It's gone wide, and a let off there for the Greens. That might lift them. 2 minutes to half-time on my watch. Well, there might be a little bit of injury time. A couple of players have been down injured, but not for any lengthy periods. Vincent McLeod shouting out here. The ball going to the centre of the field. Noel McCarthy. Ball broke down. Pat Faulkner. Half block by John Trainer. Jared Trainer gets it. And he's well robbed. He gets it back again. Still tries hard to get that ball very near the sideline. It's a KIngscourt ball. Jim Riley going to take it. Three points to 1. 2 points between the sides here at St Patrick's Park. Jim Riley. Jim sending a good looking ball in. Marty O'Neill is there. Marty O'Neill trying to get the ball out. Pat Faulkner, the roaming ball back. The dangerous looking one. James Mason. Gone over the bar. Mason the kick out. Ball coming out towards us here, very near the sideline, and it's gone out. Left with the wind there, as you can see, really took that ball right out over the line. Barry McCartan, the right half for KIngscourt here in Dublin. Barry, ball. Jim Riley, Rockstone McCarthy. Tries to find a man. It's a future looking ball in, and Donald King, cool and calm. Get the ball out, but Jim Trainer. Jim trying to get it at the second bite of the cherry. Jim Trainer in there. And Jim, there's a bit of hustling going on the far side of the field. The referee speaking to Jim Trainer. And the referee made a good decision there, if I should say so. He could have booked Jim, but he has let him off on this occasion. Jim very fortunate there, if I should say so, not to be booked. He was going in rather hard there. It's a line ball. Joe Dillon at the far side of the field. 4 points to 1 here at St Patrick's Park. The ball kick. Joe McCall, Jared Trainer going for it, and Pat Faulkner. Pat Faulkner seems to be everywhere. They can't do nothing with him at the moment. Noel McCarthy is in there. Noel McCarthy trying to get the ball into the line now with it. Looking to do something, but the ball, the wind just playing tricks with it at the moment. Joe Dillon now. Mick Medine coming to tackle him. Joe gets his kick in nevertheless. Mick Faulkner and Gary Mason going for it. The ball broke down. Donald is there. Jim Riley is fired. That'll be free to KIngscourt. Another chance here to get a score before half time. 2 minutes over the time on my watch here. Injury time in the first period, 4 points to 1, and 3 points is quite a large lead on when conditions like this. On an ordinary day it would be no problem, but on a day like this, that one has gone wide. The ball gone wide there, still 4 points to 1. Referee looking at his watch. James Mason with it. There goes the half-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams lead the field. few words of encouragement to the Greens, because I have no doubt that they're out fighting in the second half, and we'll be right back with you very shortly after the short commercial break. KIngscourt are back out in the field at the moment. They're still waiting on the Loughinisland team. 4 points to 1, the score, 3 points in it. Jim Corn, the referee. Vincent McLeod and Pat Gibney, Liam McGreevy would have a few words to say to the Blues at half time. It's not that they're not playing well. They're giving away some stupid free. KIngscourt are punishing them. Here they come back out. Red and green. Change up for today. I've seen a win like this before the football match without question of doubt. Newcastle. Meanwhile, checks his watch. Here you go. Second half on. Joe Dillon and Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy. It's a free. Noel McCarthy placing the ball. The Blues are looking to get a quick score here. First minute of the second half. Colin Mason will take the free. Out in front of us. 4 points to 1. Can we have a quick score from the Loughinisland men to bring this game much closer? Colin Mason gets a good looking ball. John Trainer, Pat Faulkner, Barry McCardle, Mick Medine going for it. Mick Medine coming out. The ball very near the sideline. John Killen going for it. Try to keep it in play. Pat Faulkner. It's a line ball to Loughinisland on the far side of the field, and I'm glad to say the wind has gone down for the moment. Brendan Mason will take it. Brendan Mason is approximately 40 metres from the KingsCourt goal out on the sideline, far side of the field. Brendan now striking. That's a good looking ball. Big John Trainer going to put the ball broke down, and Joe McCall is in there. Terry O'Toole. Terry O'Toole takes a shot. It's gone wide. You can't afford to miss chances like that here today at Newcastle. That one screwed to the right there and wide. Still 4-1, 3 points in it. Early stages of the second half. We're in the second minute of it. Glenn McCormick sending the ball to the centre of the field. Joe Dillon going for it. The ball broke down, and Damien Mason has got it in his hands. That's a good looking ball in towards the goals. It's gone over the bar. A great score from Big T there. 4 points to 2. KingsCourt lead. Damien Mason the scorer. Damien having a few words with Jim Corn. I think he was tackled there rather roughly before he took that shot. 2 points between the teams now. Can we have a game in our hands here that second half? Glenn McCormick, the ball going the far side of the field. Barry McCardle, Mick Medine. Mick Medine loses it. Barry McCardle coming across here in front of us. Tries to go around Damien Mason half blocks down. Donner King in there. Donner King feeling by a third now. Can he get a shot in? Gets the ball up the field of Mick Medine. Mick Medine looking way up the field. He's got Brendan Mason with him. And pass to Sean Trainer, and it went over John's head, and it's gone wide. A chance there. I feel if Brendan Mason had been on the end of that, he might have headed for the goals, but there you are. There's chances like that win games. Glenn McCormick. 4 points to 2 here. Glenn McCormick, the ball going the far side of the field, and Brendan Mason steadies himself. Looks like a dangerous dropping ball. Right. Pat Faulkner in under. Pat Faulkner. And the ball gone wide, and Loughinisland will aim to keep the ball in this Kingscourt half for this second half. 2 points between them. My colleague here today doing a busy job keeping his camera in one position with the bare scales we're having. Meanwhile, back with Glenn McCormick. The ball going to the centre of the field. Terry O'Toole gets a hand out. Barry McCardle and Brendan Mason, or Mick Faulkner rather, turns O'Toole with it, trying to find a man. Gets it out to Damien Mason. Damien Mason goes round his man, still going. Is he going to lose it? Gets a left-footed shot, down in towards big John Thinner and Pat Faulkner. John Thinner wins this one. The ball comes out towards Barry McCardle. Donald King fouls Barry McCardle. Be a free here, and Noel McCarthy is injured. Jim Corn coming over to have a look at Noel. Noel looks to be not sure he's wounded or got a knock. He looks to be bad. This doesn't look good at all. Right in front of us here, and he seems to have got a bad injury. He hasn't moved. They need us. I think we're calling for a stretcher, are we? I'm not quite sure here. This will be a big loss to Loughinisland if Noel McCarthy has to go off. Meanwhile, Noel's still down. And I'm thinking here that a stretcher is called for. Yes, I've been told that Noel is badly injured. I didn't actually see how it happened, but he hasn't moved. I'm not quite sure who's coming on at the moment. Noel trying to get up here as he's getting onto his feet. Looks to be round the side of the head. He's got a knock. I thought for a moment there the stretcher was coming on, but is Noel all right? I'm not quite sure. He looks pretty dazed. He's coming off, I think. Yes. He's walking, that's not so bad. He's walking off. We have a sub on. Let you know in a moment who it is. And Jared Martin is on the Loughinisland tape. Noel McCarthy going off, and Noel will not be too happy with that because a real battler is Noel. I think it was around the face, the side of the head. Noel got that knock. I thought for a moment there a stretcher would have to be called, but meanwhile we're back to the play, and Glenn McCormick. 7 minutes gone in the second half, but of course we'll have a bit of injury time because that game was held up there for 3 or 4 minutes. It's 4-2. Glenn McCormick kicking, the ball going to the centre of the field. McMedine in there. And Gary Wynn now. Joe McCall, right footed. And Aidan Tierney with it. Aidan Tierney now. Very near the far side, and Jared Thinner penalising Aidan Tierney. It'll be a free. Fouling Tierney rather, and he's penalised on the free to Kingscourt, the far side of the field. 4 points to 2. The quick free. Jim Riley now. This looks dangerous. A good looking ball. It's over the bar. Great score from Jim Riley, and Jim Riley really playing well for Kingscourt today. without any question of doubt. 5 points to 2, 3 points between them. KIngscourt have the edge at the moment. James Mason to take the kick out. Ball going the centre of the field. Jim Trainer breaks it down to Damien Mason. Can he give it to Brendan Mason? Gets a good looking ball in towards John Trainer and John Killen. There's a free out, pushing in the back, and the ball not going for the Greens here today at all. And KIngscourt are getting everything that's going for them, and sometimes games go like that. Gary Wynn coming out of the ball. Loughinisland will badly miss Noel McCarthy in the centre of the field. Paul Rice going for that ball, gets it into his hands, doesn't get it, drops it. Tommy McCall into Aidan Tierney, and well blocked by Marty O'Neill. McMedine is there. McMedine gets it out to Colin Mason, and McMedine is badly fouled there, and the referee letting play go on. John Killen and Joe McCall, Morris Roundtree sending the ball in. Donald King going for it, doesn't get it. Patrick McCormick got it. Joe Dillon gets the ball into Michael Faulkner, a good looking shot, and it's going to go wide. It's gone wide. 5 points to 2 here. The rain started to come down now along with the wind. Weather conditions pretty poor for any sort of a game. James Mason to take the kick out, and the crowd trying to lift this Loughinisland side, the down crowd here today. 5 points to 2, 3 in it, 1 goal. Can we have a goal here? The ball, centre of the field, Colin Mason going for it. Colin Spard will be afraid. What a great catch there. Great little warrior. Good looking ball from Colin. It's going in, but Gary Wynn really getting the better of Brendan Mason out there today. The ball coming out towards him. Colin Mason gets it good to it and sends the ball out over the sideline. Nice ball at KIngscourt. 3 points between the teams here. 5 points to 2. Joe McCall fetching the ball. Ball going up. Get the ball up towards John Trainer, and that ball, that really unbelievable shitting there, because you can't afford with a wind like that. And Terry disheartened, but still plenty of time left. Glenn McCormick to take the kick out for KIngscourt. My watch says with about 11 gone in the second half. Ball coming out towards us, and once again the wind carrying it out over the sideline. It'll be a line ball to Loughinisland, and scores very hard to come by here today. 5-2 in favour of KIngscourt. Brendan Mason's 44 metres from the KIngscourt goal. He's trying to float one in, but we'll see where it goes. It's going in towards D. Damien Mason gets his hand out. Damien Mason takes a shot, and it's blocked down. Well blocked there. Morris Roundtree going for it. It'll go out. It's gone wide. Nothing going right for the Greens today. We have a sub in the KIngscourt team. Let you know who it is in a moment. Michael Riley, I think, is going off. No. And Noel McCarthy is back on. Ray tells me here. What a great sign from a captain. He was winded earlier on, but he's back on. Jim Tinner's gone off. Meanwhile, Brendan Mason going for it with Donard. There's a free to Loughinisland. Michael Riley is going off the KIngscourt team. I'll let you know who the substitute is in a moment. The KIngscourt side, ladies and gentlemen. Noel McCarthy with it now. Back on the field. What a courageous player he is. Other players wouldn't have dreamt of coming off to that knock he got. He was down for a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, a quick free in towards the goal. John Killen going for the ball, going loose. It could go anywhere. Barry McCardle in there, drops it. Ball cleared out. Brendan Mason going for it. Brendan Mason doesn't get it. Hawk gets it. Kane Mort out there with him. Brendan Mason trying to cut inside. Can he get a shot in? Still going. Flicks the ball into Noel McCarthy. Noel McCarthy. Mickey inward tracks as a free to Loughinisland. A chance to pull the lead back somewhat here. Minutes gone in the second half at St Patrick's Park in Newcastle. Loughinisland have opted to play their match here today. The bigger pitch, a lot wider, a lot more chance to play open football, but with wind like this today you can't really play open football. Ball is going over the bar. A score from Brendan Mason. 5 points to 3, 2 points in it now. Can that lift the Loughinisland team? We'll soon see. Glenn McCormick placing the ball in the 20-metre line. Glenn McCormick now coming up to take this kick. Sending the ball out towards us here, the centre of the field. Mick Faulkner going for it. The ball broke down. Damien Mason to Brendan Mason. There's a free once more. Free to Loughinisland, who's going to take it. Colin Mason is coming up. Will Colin have a go at this one? He's at least 60, but Brendan Mason is going to take it, and Brendan's 55 metres. What a great score this would be if it could go over it, reduce the lead to the minimum. And Brendan's score, he's steadying himself, takes the shot, it hasn't got the distance, it's dropping in. Let's get over the bar. Noel McCarthy got his fist to that one, and that one went over the bar. There's 1 point in it now, and I think that inspirational move of Noel McCarthy coming back in the pitch could have great bearings in this match. We'll have to wait and see. 5 points to 4, he got his fist to that one. What a great score there. And the crowd starting to get behind him. The crowd, this darn crowd trying to lift the greens here, the blues, whatever you want to call them. 5 points to 4, 1 point between them now. Glenn McCormick kicking out. The ball going the centre of the field. Noel McCarthy, and he fields brilliantly. What a great catch. Looking for someone inside him. Gets the ball to Brendan Mason, and once more. There's not a free. Referee has played advantage. Karen Morton with it. Colin Mason. Colin Mason very near the sideline. Ball very near the line. It's gone out. Loughinisland ball. Colin Mason going to take it now. PJ Quinn placing the ball for Colin Mason down right in front of us here. Always going to take it. Here he comes, starting himself now, and that's a good looking ball down into the right. John Trainer in under it. John Trainer tries to get it. Morris Roan 3 with it, getting that ball up. Donard is there. Donard, the bounce beats Donard. Jared Trainer breaks it down back to Donard. Donard loses it. Mick Faulkner now coming out of the Mick. The ball the far side, and there he is again. Mr. Inspiration, Noel McCarthy, the big D. Can Damien score? Ball back down. Terry O'Toole takes a shot, and it's gone wide. I don't believe it. A great scoring opportunity missed there. And a lot of wides being recorded by Loughinisland, but they're pegging away, and one must give them credit for that. 5 to 4. 1 point between them. 16 minutes gone in the second half. Glenn McCormick, the ball coming out the centre of the field. Jared Tinner punches it. And in there is Colin Mason. What a great... And the ball is lost. Morris Roan 3. Blocked down. John Killen. Loughinisland fighting for everything at the moment. John Killen gets a shot in. Noel McCarthy and John Tinner. The ball. Noel McCarthy. Pat Faulkner in there. Joe McCall very near the end line. Keeps it in play. Tries to come out with it. Noel McCarthy sticking with him. Still with him. That's the ball to Pat Faulkner. And there's a free. Jim Curran, a warning of free to Loughinisland. Who's going to take it? A left-footed player. Noel McCarthy will have a go at this one. I'm not quite sure whether it's a scoreable position. It's an awkward angle. Can we get a score? 5 points to 4. 1 point between them. 17 minutes gone in the second half. Barry Brennan shouting encouragement here. Noel McCarthy. Can Noel put this one over? What a roar we'll have from the crowd if he can. He's taking a long look at it. Here he comes. That's it allow for the wind. It's curling. It's gone wide. A lot of the crowd shouting for a 45 there, but gone wide. 5-4 now. We've about 12 minutes left in the game, 1 point between them, and anything can happen in these final 10 minutes, plus whatever injury time we have. Ball kicked out now. Glenn McCormick going the far side and well fielded in there. Brendan Mason, Damien Mason, overhead, scissors kick. The ball going in towards John Killen. Can John win it? He does so. Keeps the ball in from going out over the sideline. Away up along the right wing here. Gets a left-footed in-swinger towards the goals. Pat Faulkner is in there. Pat Faulkner keeps the ball in play. John Trainer with him. Gets the ball along the ground. Players going for it. Brendan Mason going for it. Brendan Mason is in there. And it's a penalty! A penalty kick to Loughinisland! What a moment here at St Patrick's Park! Brendan Mason was hold of the ball. Can we have a score now? Who's going to take it? I'm not sure. Who's going to take the kick? I'm not quite sure. Brendan Mason is going to take it. This will be one of the most important kicks of Brendan's career. Will he score? Brendan Mason versus Glenn McCormick. There's 1 point between them. Can he score? Here he comes. It's low and hard. And it's been saved. It's gone over the bar. Sides are level, and could that be the turning point of the game for either side? Glenn McCormick got his hands to that one. Sides level, and what excitement we're having here. Glenn McCormick kicking out. Ball going to the centre of the field, and Damien Mason is there. Damien Mason trying to get inside. Gets a good long ball in, and Loughinisland really pressing, looking for the lead here. Pat Faulkner is out there. Pat Faulkner with it. Getting the ball down and others here. Brendan Mason and Gary Wynn. Gary Wynn wins it. Gets it back. Joe McCall. Joe McCall now. Joe Dillon. Kingscourt looking to get another score here. The ball broke down. Players going for it. Who's in there? And it's a free to Kingscourt. 5 points each. Time ticking away, 9 minutes to go, plus injury time here, and that penalty miss. There's a point came off it, but that goal had him an end. Meanwhile, back with the play, Joe McCall, left half back. Joe McCall, a bad kick. Terry O'Toole is out there. Terry O'Toole drops the ball, gets it back into his hands, doesn't get it. It's a free to Loughinisland. The crowd's putting on the pressure at the moment. What excitement we're having here. A lot more excitement in this second half, as I told you early on, because Kingscourt had wind advantage in the first half, and with a win like this today, whatever team is playing with the wind, it's a great chance of gathering more scores together. Colin Mason now. Colin Mason gets the ball out to Noel McCarthy. Noel drops it, goes looking for it again. Gets a bit to Donard King is out there. The centre half back. Donard flicks it back. Jared Taylor. And then swinger from Jared Taylor. That's a good looking ball. John Taylor in under. Terry O'Toole. It's a goal! What a goal! John Taylor bringing Terry O'Toole, and Davy Brennan is doing his war dance. The Hatters off. What a magnificent goal! O'Toole has done it again. The crowd going absolutely mad at St Patrick's Park. 1-5 to 0-5. I said it all along that if a goal went in, it would change this game, and it has done that. What a great score! I don't believe it. Glenn McCormick, kick it out. The ball coming out the centre of the field. Jared Singer, that in swinger. Terry O'Toole has it now. And Terry O'Toole, afraid of Loughinisland. Colin Mason will take it. Colin Mason. 35 metres out now. 1-5 to 0-5. 3 points between them. Time ticking away. 7 minutes ago here. Colin Mason And the ball kicks straight out towards Joe Dallin. Or Kieran Murderah. Kieran Murderah getting the ball out the far side of the field. Donald King is in there. Can Kingscourt come back? Aidan McCormick getting the ball down to Mark Kelly. Kingscourt now looking for a quick reply. Referees let it Bonnet go. It's a good looking ball in towards Jim Rayleigh. Jim Rayleigh going for Colin Mason. Colin Mason still in there. Jim Rayleigh flicks it out to Mick Faulkner. Mick's fouled. A free to Kingscourt. 3 points between them here. What excitement we've had in this last couple of minutes. First that penalty kick, been safe at Glenn McCormick, Terry O'Toole's goal. What else can we have in the remainder? Jim Rayleigh, it's curling in, it's hit the post, it's gone over the bar, and there's only 2 points between them. Loughinisland 2 points in front, and of course that goal was the first time in the match that Loughinisland have taken the lead. Can they hold on now? Gary Mason to take the kick out. This game has really come to life in the second half. Ray Ross doing an excellent job here with the camera work today, because these conditions, I haven't done any matches under these conditions before. Gary Mason, 1-5-0-6 here. St Patrick's Park, Newcastle. On a very windy October day. 3 weeks ago here we had sunshine, but today we have wintry conditions. The ball going to the centre of the field. Jared Tinner, ball broke down, and Kingscourt aren't done with yet. Joe McCall getting that one in, and Paul Rice fielding well. Reno gets the left. Gary went going. John Killen going out, drops that ball. What great experienced player John Killen is. Looking fine as man. He's going to lose it. He's fouled rather. Vincent Thorne topping down and under me here, and whenever the penalty went over the bar, Vincent looked up, he shook his head at me, but then when that goal went in, he was rather excited. Davy Brennan done it, he asked me in the last match, and I came down his war dance when the first goal went in. I said I did, but I certainly seen him today. Paul Rice, the cornerback, he's out in front of us, the far side. Paul Rice, a good looking ball in. Noel McCarthy, Mick Faulkner, Jared Tinner going for it. Joe Dallin. Kingscourt now. Aidan Tierney. They're still going. And Jared Tinner coming out there. There'll be a free to Kingscourt, the far side of the field. And a bit of an incident now. We'll see what happens here. Ticking away. My watch says we have about 4 minutes to go, but of course we have a lot of injury time here in St Patrick's Park. Meanwhile, back with the play, Michael Faulkner. The crowd now lifting both teams. Michael Faulkner getting that ball, Barry Dinger down in the corner. Ball broke down. Connor King now. Paul Rice running inside it. Noel McCarthy, Joe Dillon, and McCarthy wins it. I don't believe it. Jared Martin, Noel McCarthy, he gets it. Journey blocked down, and well blocked down there, but he just didn't. When the rain coming down, Brendan Mason, Rob Barry McCall, free to Barry McCall. And the rain and the wind coming now. Ray has his cover on this camera, and the daily document needed because video recorders are very sensitive machines to the wet weather. The kick, Mick Faulkner getting the ball down in towards McMadine. Jim Rayleigh has it. Can he score? Looking to find a man. McMadine is in there. Ball going loose. Paul Rice, the crowd really excited here. Ball very near the sideline. Noel McCarthy. I can't say enough things about this man today because it's unbelievable what he has done. The ball going in. Paul Toman. Paul's foul. There'll be a free. Free to Paul Toman. I'm not sure it's a penalty or not. I don't think it's inside. A free. 1-5-0-6.
The rain's starting to come down rather heavily here, but will not mind because time's running out. Very near the end of the game. We have about 3 minutes and a half plus injury time. Brendan Mason, can he put this one over the bar, Lee? It's not over the bar! From the free! 1-6 to 0-6. 3 points between them. And a quick kick out, Aidan McCormick, brother. Loughinisland have dominated that second half. But KIngscourt seemed to dominate the first half. Brendan Mason doesn't get it. Mick Faulkner right round play in the middle of the field. There'll be a free. Free to Mick Faulkner. Michael Faulkner wasn't getting the better of Gary Mason, so the move to the stand of the field. Trying to get something back here in the dying minutes. Newcastle. The ball kicked in. Paul Wright and Paul Wright. What a catch under pressure. Left footed. Very near Garen Mordad. That'll be a line ball to Loughinisland. The line ball to Loughinisland. The lump. Jim Kern. A wise decision from Jim there. 3 points between them. Who's going to take it? 1-6 to 0-6 here. I was talking to someone during the week and they told me this KIngscourt team were fighting to win the Ulster Championship. And quite honestly, coming into this game, I was quietly confident, but not overly confident. Bit of a dispute the far side of the field, where this line ball should be taken from, and Collie Mason. The rain blowing in right us now. Gary Mason rather the ball, good long looking ball, it's gone in. Brendan Mason takes a snapshot. It's gone over the bar, insurance score is it? 176 points. And the Greens, these jerseys, the last time they played these jerseys again weren't white. I didn't like them, but today, and Brendan Mason cutting inside, he's heading for the goal. Can he score? Takes a shot, a good looking ball in towards Paul Toman. It's a goal! No. The free out, but 4 points in it. Nevertheless, we're playing injury time now. KIngscourt looking for something here very quick, but they would need to hurry themselves. Another stop on, but we'll follow the play nevertheless. Jared Taylor, the ball coming to Donard King. What a game he's had at centre half forward. Ball very near the sideline. Paul Tobin, young Paul, back from holidays just. Pat Faulkner's there. Pat Faulkner. There's lines. KIngscourt now trying to get something going. Big Jared Taylor. A right-footed shot. Very near the sideline on John Gillen stumbled, but it's gone wide. Time almost up. The referee having a look at his watch. 2 minutes into injury time here. The ball kicked out. Jared Taylor going for Terence O'Toole. Joe McCall with it. Joe McCall, far side of the field. And there he is again. Noel McCarthy. Can Noel score? He took a good looking shot. It's gone wide. Noel there with that shot. The left footed effort. And my estimation of this match is Noel McCarthy coming back onto the field, lifted this team without any question of doubt. Noel couldn't stand it, standing on the line. Meanwhile, Glenn McCormick kicking out. Ball broke down. Afraid of KIngscourt here. Can they get something going in these last couple of moments? I'm not quite sure how long of injury time we'll have. 2 minutes so far. Michael Faulkner. Getting that ball down in under his hair. Players going for it. Mark Kelly. Down into Aidan Tierney. Gets the ball down there. Tommy McCall trying to cut inside. This looks dangerous. Gets that ball in. Players going for it. Aidan Tierney in there. Ball blocked down and the Blues trying to clear possession. And it's cleared. Ball right out to the end of the field. Brendan Mason going for it. Line ball to KIngscourt. Have the green tailed off here. Ray Ross getting battling for himself. It'll be a throw throw ball the far side. Crowd starting to leave St Patrick's Park. Noel McCarthy and Jim Riley. Jared Trainer in there. What a good game Jared has had. He's come back from a layoff of 2 years, and Jared Martin gets it to John Killen. John Killen now going up the field. Not many players with him. He's looking for someone to give the ball to. Flicks it to Bundy. Brendan Mason with it. Brendan Mason. He's got John Killen with him. Gets the ball to Noel. Noel McCarthy. Back to Mason. Mason into a scoring position. That's the ball fly with the wind, and she's going ahead for the Castleban. The road end. It's gone out. Referee Jim Curran having a long hard look at his watch. Glenn McCormick with about 4 minutes of injury time, and surely there can be no way back for Kingscourt. There'll be a free. Jamie and Mason down and under it, and really this Loughinisland team have come from behind. They look to be a bit shaky when they were 3 points down midway through the second half, but nevertheless, ball kicked. Mark Kelly going for it. The push in the back. Jared Trainer penalised there. Jim Curran awards a free. 5 minutes on my watch. Injury time played. 1-7-0-6. 4 points in it. The insurance lead, as I call it. 4-point lead. Jim Riley. Jim sort of went out of it midway through the second half. Ball broke out. Joe Dillon. Joe Dillon trying to plough his way through. He gets a free. And who's going to take it? Jim Riley coming up to take it. Jim Riley. He's going for the goal. Takes it, but I think it's far too late at this stage. 5 minutes of injury time. Gary Mason to take the kick out. And the wind and the rain, really. Gary Mason now. And the game's over! Loughinisland have won through in a rather exciting second half match. They've beaten Kingscourt, the only post favourites for the Ulster Championship. What a game we've had. Vincent McClue running out to congratulate the lads there. They've done rather well here today. Coming back from behind in the second half. We'll not have no interviews today because the weather doesn't allow us so. We'll see you in the near future, hopefully so, from a very windy and blustery St Patrick's Park as both teams leave the field. It's goodbye from me and my cameraman Ray. I must give Ray credit today because these conditions were absolutely unbelievable for trying to film anything. If we hadn't got a bit of shelter, we might have done, you know, saved the old camera. The camera near lifted here a couple of times. Me and Ray were busy holding her down, but we hopefully will see you in the Ulster semi-final. I'm not quite sure when that'll be, but from St Patrick's Park, it's goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.